What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I thought it would be super fun to take you guys along on our very first backpacking trip and just show you some of the stuff that we have to go backpacking. I'll put links to everything down below. If you're interested in coming along with us, keep watching. All right, guys, today is our first backpacking trip and we wanted to do something that was relatively easy, one night in the area for where we live right now. So it is a 11-mile hike. We're hiking from the Frisco Silverthorne area to Vail, and then we're gonna have a car on the other end so we can drive home at the end of it. It is 11.5 miles, I want to say, so we're gonna be doing about half of that and then camping, and then in the morning we'll be doing the other part of the hike and then we will drive home. So we wanted to do something that was one night camping just because we haven't done backpacking yet. Last summer we did a couple of like car camping test runs with our backpacking gear that we got. So we have used our gear and we are going with some friends who have been backpacking before, so that'll be so fun. First, I want to show you guys all the gear that we have. I will try to put as many links as possible in the description below in case you're interested, and just kind of talk a little bit about why you need certain things and what is important to think about when you're preparing for a backpacking trip. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys everything I have laid out and how I'm gonna pack it. All right, as you can see, I have everything laid out. This is my backpack. This is an Osprey backpack. I got it from REI. I don't remember the name, but I'm sure you guys know this, but when you do go backpacking, you fit everything you need in one backpack. So this backpack has this top part where you kind of put all your essentials, phone, sunscreen, all that good stuff. And then the backpack itself is just a huge deep tube, and you kind of build everything up around it as you're packing. So one thing I do recommend if you are new to backpacking, which, you know, I am new, but we spent about 3 hours at REI talking with someone and he walked us through the entire store of like everything we need. So it's empty right now and I'll show you guys. This is my sleeping bag. It is a down sleeping bag from REI. I think it's REI brand. There are so many different kinds of sleeping bags. You really want to get one that will fit the types of hikes and backpacking trips that you will go on. They vary based on how warm they'll keep you. This one's a pretty standard sleeping bag. I don't remember what the temperature was for this, but it does keep you super warm. We use this for car camping and it's been really great so far. And then I have this little folding chair, which it's so tiny and cute. I'll show you guys when we're actually at our campsite how it looks when I take it out of the bag and build it. But yeah, it folds down into this cute little bag for reference. That's how big it is. I have our hiking poles. I think we're gonna bring them just in case, but we got those super cheap on Amazon. This is our little dishware set, and I'll show you guys that at our campsite later tonight. We've got some of the essentials. We got hand sanitizer. I have this lip balm, flashlight. Always make sure it works before you go. Oxygen, sunscreen, face sunscreen. I really like the Neutrogena because it doesn't really break you out and it goes on super light. I have more chapsticks, good wipes. These are my favorite just for like cleaning your body off if you get mud on you. These are great. This is a lantern. Lanterns are key. Lanterns and flashlights you don't really think about, but you really need them at your campsite because it's pitch black out there. We have a water filter system. I actually have not used this yet, so this will be the first time I use it. I have a first aid kit, also super important for obvious reasons. Then we have these food bowls, which I think we got these on Amazon, super cheap also. They fold down and you get a bowl to eat, just super thin. So you want to make sure everything is just small, condensed, light, because you don't, once you add all this stuff together, it does end up getting pretty heavy. So Sandals, I have other ones, but I figured my feet would be cold and I want to wear socks, so I'm going to wear these slides. This is key because you definitely want to take your shoes or your boots off at the campsite. Propane tank for our little cooking set. Then moving on to the clothes. So you don't want to bring a ton of clothes backpacking just because it'll be super bulky in your backpack. So for the nighttime, I have these Under Armour heat leggings, which I always wear these under my snowboarding pants. They're super warm. I don't know if I'm going to bring something to put over them yet. I have to see how much room I have, but these I'm going to wear at night. And then I have my turtleneck layer that I always wear snowboarding. This is from Sweaty Betty, and it's a great layering piece. Then I have my Patagonia Fleece. This is also very warm. So during the hike, I'm gonna be wearing just like this sweat wicking light t-shirt. It's comfortable, loose, and you always want to wear something that isn't gonna like rub or irritate your skin while you're hiking or backpacking. So I'm gonna wear that both days. And then also I have these shorts. I'm trying to remember. These shorts I really like. They're long enough where they won't chafe my legs. They're like this really soft material, and they're from REI. I got them on sale at like a wilderness exchange, which is like a thrift consignment shop for hiking gear. But yeah, I really love these, so I'm gonna wear these both days. Then a pair of socks, and you always want to bring an extra pair of socks. Bring a beanie. I got this on Mercari or Depop, I think, for super cheap. It's like a thrifted Fila 90s beanie. And then Patagonia Nano Puff. Tanner and I both got these for Christmas, and we were so excited to use them. Anything hiking, backpacking related, you want to get something down that you can really into a small ball that will fit into your backpack. So really excited to try that. I know it keeps me warm because I've worn it like on walks and stuff, but haven't worn it camping or hiking or anything yet. Here we have a hammock. I got this from Vail. I don't know if we're gonna have anywhere to put up a hammock, but I just want to bring it in case. Always fun to have, and this one's relatively small. Got a pair of gloves. I can't get it back into the thing, but this is a sleeping pad. You always want to make sure that you have a sleeping pad or something to go under your sleeping bag because it can be rocky. This helps a little bit. This one's not the best. We got this on Amazon. Blow it up using your breath. It's not the best. It slides around a lot, so we'll probably end up getting another one at some point, but it'll do. Then water jug. This is from my hiking backpack, and there's a slot to put it into the backpacking backpack. This is our bear canister. Tanner has his little DOP kit in here. Toothbrush, toothpaste, all in there. And in a bear canister, you want to put all of your food items. This ends up sealing, and a bear can't get into it. So you also want to put these away from your tents when you're out there. In terms of snacks, we have gummy bears for some sugar. This is my dinner tonight. It is a ready rice that can easily be heated up on our little stove. You really just want to look for anything that you would typically just heat up on a stove top that doesn't need any extra ingredients, like something that you can just add water, that's high in calories, high fat. These are great because they're super cheap and you don't have to buy like a pre-made ready meal like at REI, because those can be really expensive. Like I think this was $3, and some of the pre-made meals or camping meals at REI are just like ridiculously overpriced. So we always try to look for something like this at like Target or the grocery store. So that's my dinner. This is Tanner's. He got a brown rice and quinoa. We each got 2 packets of nut butter. These are great snacks that are just calorie dense and have high fat to keep you full and satiated. We'll probably have these like for breakfast or something with oatmeal, which this is another great thing. You can just heat up on the little stove with some water. Tanner has some trail mix here. This is actually the trail mix I got. I want to try this Angie's Boom Chicka Pop trail mix. It has some chocolate covered popcorn, which sounds amazing. We each have an Epic bar. This is like a beef jerky bar, high protein. And yeah, we also have a Larabar. These ones are our absolute favorite. They're so freaking good. 4 ingredients, super clean, so tasty. Love these. So that is everything that we end up putting in the bare canister. And lastly, we have this microfiber towel. These are just great to like clean your cooking stuff or just clean anything really. Like this is just something that I feel like a lot of people don't think about, but having a towel is crucial. So that is all the stuff. Some of this is going in Tanner's, some of it's going in mine. So I'm gonna get my bag packed and then I will check back in with you guys. If Tanner can't open the bear canister, then a bear definitely can. Oh, there we go. Okay, so once you have the tube all packed with your stuff, you want to take the drawstring here, pull it tight so then it closes the backpack. Then this little flap goes over top, and then this big guy with all the essentials goes over like this, and it covers the top. And then there's a strap here that goes like that. Pull it tight. And then there's a strap on this side. Pull it tight. So then it stays like this. You can access anything at the bottom through there. Also have bear spray if you get attacked by a bear. For backpacking, has these like hip haunches down here that help to distribute the weight and put it more on your lower than your upper back, so you're not just like, and it actually sits on the hips, which is really nice, and it just relieves some of the shoulder pain here that you can get. So this is definitely not fitting me right now. There we go. So you hook it down here, pull tight so that it stays on your hips, and then you also strap in up here, pull that tight, pull these guys. I feel like, yeah, these need to be a little tighter for me. And there you go. So that is it for packing the backpack. I do have to fill up my water and put it in here. My biggest tip is if you guys are looking for backpacking gear, go to a store and try on the gear. We spent 3 hours with someone at REI who walked us through everything we needed, the essentials versus like the non-essentials, and then he also fitted us for all of these for both of our backpacks. And what they do is they size you, so you have to get the right size for your torso and your body, and then they put them on, they put weight in it, they have you walk around the store, and they make sure that it's comfortable for you, because you want a backpack that, if you're investing a lot of money into it, it's going to last you, it's going to be comfortable, it is going to be able to fit everything you need. They talk to you about the types of backpacking that you want to do for like how long, how many days, because that matters as well. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. I did not know anything about this until last summer when we went to REI and we spent so much time there. And the only reason I know about some of these things that we have for camping is because we practiced car camping with our backpacking gear just to get comfortable setting up the tents, laying down the tarp, using our little stove, making sure everything works. So definitely do some trial runs as well. Do some car camping using your backpacking stuff, and you will be good to go. So I'm excited to see how today goes. I will probably not be talking too much like on the trail or in the videos, just because, you know, like I said on my Instagram, I like to use my hiking time and camping time as a time to disconnect from social media and just enjoy being outside. So what I'll insert here is just some footage that I take throughout the trip and just probably put music overlaid with it. That is it for the prep work. I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know below. I'm no expert, but I can hopefully help you if you do have some questions. Beautiful. It's actually frozen over, so that's hilarious. Found the campsite. Setting up shop. Chilling.
Recommend this.
Are you kidding me?
My feet were freezing, honestly. I'm not kidding.
You look ridiculous.
I don't care.
I don't care.
You know how many people there is out here to see me? None.
None.
Embarrassing. You shouldn't look at you.
Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday. We just woke up out here. I'll show you outside of our tent in a second. We have all our stuff in here. The hike yesterday was challenging. My shoulders were really sore from carrying the backpack. That was the first time I've ever carried it, so it was definitely heavy, sore. We left for our hike around 1:30. We got to our campsite at about 5. We also got lost along the way because there's obviously all this snow, as you can see, and the trail was like covered. Most of the hike yesterday was uphill, so that also made it a little more challenging. It's currently like 6 in the morning. We slept terribly because we're actually like on a slope and these sleeping pads are just sliding down. And yeah, it was not the best sleep. Sorry, abruptly stopped my video because Tanner needed the dog leash because the fox is back. There's been a fox that's been wandering around near our campsite. It's super cute, which is actually surprising because we're at about 11,000 feet above sea level, and we didn't really think there would be very much wildlife up here because it's kind of sparse with trees. But yes, there's been a fox, which has been cool. And for those of you who maybe don't live in Colorado, to put into perspective 11,000 feet, they see the fox now. Where we currently live in Silverthorne is about 9,000 feet, and Denver is 5,000 feet above sea level. So we are up there in the mountains, chilling. I want to show you guys our view from our tent. So snowy, so pretty. Over where they are, we have to hike over that ridge to get across to Vail. It looks really steep though, so that's a little concerning. We have another 5 miles today, and then we'll be done. We have a car on the other end, so we basically will have hiked from Silverthorne to Vail, and we'll get the car, maybe grab some lunch, and then head back home. Take you guys along the rest of the day. I'll see if I can get some footage of the fox and go check it out. But yeah, that's that, and I will touch base with you guys a little later.
Walking on a dream, how can I explain? Talking to myself, will I see again? We are always running for the thrill of it, always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All along we are calling out now to get, never looking down, I'm just an aura of what's in front of me. Is it right now? Would you be able to come on? I can run now. Would you be able to come on? Is it right now? Would you be able to come on? Loud's changing all the time, living in a rhythm where the needle's working all the time. We are always running for the thrill of it, always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All along we are calling out now to get, never looking down, I'm just an aura of what's in front of me. Is it right now? Would you be able to come on? I can run now. Would you be able to come on?
Oh my god. We freaking made it.